Ladies and gentlemen, today I give you the top 10 world building modules for Foundry Virtual Tabletop in version 10. I will explain the main benefits of each module and demonstrate how they work on screen. At the end of the video, I will give you two amazing combat modules as a bonus that will drastically improve your experience in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. The Drag Ruler module is one of the best modules for aspiring game dungeon masters because it works for all game systems. This universal module shows a ruler when you drag a token or measurement template to inform you how far you've dragged it from its start point. This is tremendously useful for when you move your character on the battle map because it shows your movement distance. This makes it easy to move across an interactive world map. If you don't know how to create one, I made a step-by-step tutorial for you on my channel, which I linked in the video description below. Additionally, if you're using a grid, the spaces the token will travel through will be colored depending on your token's speed. By default, 3 colors are being used: green for spaces that your token can reach by walking normally, spaces that can only be reached by dashing will be colored yellow, and spaces that cannot be reached with the token's speed will be colored red. As a hidden bonus, the Drag Ruler module tracks the effects of difficult terrain when you use the Terrain Ruler module. The Terrain Ruler module displays the movement cost of traveling through difficult terrain when you use the ruler. This helps you calculate how far you can move at a moment's notice. I enjoy using the Terrain Ruler module because it allows you to use difficult terrain in your games without slowing down your players. Give them the tools to make combat and travel easy. This module combos perfectly with the Enhanced Terrain Layer module. The Enhanced Terrain Layer module lets you draw shapes on the map to represent difficult terrain. This gives you an easy way to mark difficult terrain and obstacles and hazards on the map. The Terrain Ruler will see that this is difficult terrain and inform your players. The Enhanced Terrain Layer module gives you the option to customize the color, icons, and visibility of the difficult terrain shapes. One of the premier, universally helpful modules in Foundry Virtual Tabletop is the Image Hover module. This splendid module automatically displays character art when you hover your mouse over a token. I always use this module in my campaigns because I want players to be able to visualize who they are interacting with. Image Hover also supports animated file types that Foundry allows, which is awesome. By default, the image is shown in the bottom left-hand corner and it's rather small. I recommend doubling its size. If you want to give your players the power to customize their character, then try out the Icon Picker module. This awesome module lets your players add icons to custom items, spells, subclasses, races, without revealing your private files to them. As a player, I like having custom items with colorful icons, so this would make me happy. I hope it makes your players happy as well. The Compendium Folders module organizes your compendiums into folders for easier access. You can toggle lock and adjust visibility on all contents of a compendium. You can hide compendiums from all users, including GM, which can be assigned to a folder later using the Edit dialog. This is a simple and straightforward module that has helped me craft many campaigns. I hope it helps you as well. The Show Notes module shows journal notes on a map that players have permission to see. Essentially, this clicks the purple button on the Notes tool for your players. I rank this a great module because I use this module in every campaign I have a world map. It saves me the trouble of explaining how to show notes to my players and lets me populate locations on the world map. Super convenient and saves me from getting a headache. The Journal Thumbnail module uses the image of a journal entry as a thumbnail for the journal. This means your journal entries will have a small image by them to remind you what they look like. This is great for adventures that have a lot of artwork. You can visualize what image goes to what location and item, etc. Particularly helpful for visual learners and showing treasure. The Token Factions module is a tremendously useful tool for assigning a character to different color-coded factions and dispositions. The module creates a customizable border around your tokens, which can inform your players on what allegiances or motivations or factions or alignments that token belongs to. If you want to upgrade your factions to the next level, I made a step-by-step tutorial on the secrets to crafting amazing interactive factions on my channel, which I linked in the video description below. The main advantage of Monk's Scene Navigation module is that it reduces clutter in the navigation toolbar. Instead of expanding across the page, the scenes are now limited to one line, and the folder structure of the scene directory is preserved, allowing you to reorganize your scenes based on chapters in the game and have less space taken up on your screen. Super useful for quickly finding the artwork or battle map you want, and it prevents the navigation buttons from cluttering the screen. Allow me to present two of the best combat modules for D&D 5th edition. First up is Simbul's Creature Aide module. This tool automatically recharges NPC abilities that require a 1d6 roll. For example, the classic Red Dragon Fire Breath and Giant Spider Web ability. This is incredibly useful for making sure you never forget to recharge those abilities by automating that process. Simbul's Creature Aide module can also give you reminders for layer actions and legendary actions so you don't forget. On top of that, it helps automate regeneration, like with trolls, and undead fortitude, like in zombies. This saves us a ton of time and makes running a game much easier. The last bonus module is Simbul's Cover Calculator. This magnificent module automatically prompts you and your players to adjust your attacks with cover. For example, when you target a character, a chat message appears asking you if they have cover. If you select one of the options, the module automatically adjusts your attack to consider cover. The reason why I love Simbul's Cover Calculator is because it really helps add tactics to combat and encourages your players to consider the terrain around them. Great dungeon masters inspire players to act creatively and passionately. This gives you a helping hand. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. If you have any comments, please let me know in the comments section below. If you share our vision of creating amazing interactive adventure games, we have a whole playlist of helpful and awesome FoundryVTT videos in the video description below for your thoughtful consideration.